Pulling that same thing I did last night. Okay, now that we got all that settled. Hello everyone! Sorry for the sudden deletion of my last stream. It's because, well, it turned out I forgot to take my mic off mute. Not fun! Not fun at all. Alrighty, just give me a minute to get everything all set up here. And send some links over through Discord. And then, time for the fun. Now, the original plan... Now, you're probably wondering, why am I in my in-room and why is the music low? Well, there are two separate reasons for that. First of all, why am I in my in-room? Well, Hale suggested a plan to, come on. A plan to, recap everything through cutscenes. Unfortunately, the unending journey did not think of going that far ahead. Probably not until the latest I've seen is like Sid being that no, Marcus is Sid. Oops. And the reason why it low is because the stream. Yeah, I already sent a dispute to that. Not fun. Okay. Okay. I gotta sit down for this. It's a little easier with my keyboard on my computer. I need a new stream preview now. Okay, let's see here. And Hales is unfortunately not going to be here for most of the stream. It's because, well, he's got something else to do. He's gone to the gym for a little exercise, which is very good. There we go. Perfect. Alrighty. Now we got all that settled. I'm just gonna double check here. Hopefully. Perfect. I can hear myself. The mic is definitely on. We are good to go. Okay. Woo. Hooray. Alright, to recap all the shenanigans that happened in the last, in the last stream that I had to delete because my mic was not on. As Ninja, we tried to go against Karasu. We managed to track down as much information as we can, even going as far as Tsubame dressing into a bikini. A very skinny bikini. Yeah. Well, at least we know that she did her homework more than Oboro on the ways of Eorzea. And we did try to, stop Karasu in Ailport, but we forgot that, well, Ailport, aside from the ocean, has 2 entrances from the land. Nice. On top of all that, though, But hey, it's not all that bad. I ended up learning this cool little skill. Boom! Alrighty. Now then. And that's ninjas in a nutshell. As the black mage. Turns out I ended up getting some extra tutelage from 3 beastmen. A kobold, a kobold, an Ixali, and an Amalja. Well, mostly the Amalja. Not only did I manage to score or manage to like close up some void gates as per normal, but I also learned that me becoming the bearer to the gem of Shatoto was prophesized by the Amalja's great-great-grandfather. Who knew? And I learned the Blizzard 3 spell, so becoming Astral Fire and Umbral Ice would make things so much easier on me without having to use Transpose unless I'm in the earlier dungeons on the Duty Finder. Okay, and as you notice, I finally got some gear that allows me to wear a hat for both my casters. Speaking of my other caster and White Mage, we finally managed to convince the little brother that, well, I'm not really all that bad, and it's time, and we've learned why he was so adamant to not let an outsider use white magic. It's because there was a history of highly destructive spell. It's because of, like, 3 millennia ago, magic was used as a hugely destructive force, therefore a good chunk of it was considered forbidden. That even includes white magic. The only ones that were allowed was the Pajali. But now, all that's gonna change. And now I'm back into training mode for these 3 classes until level 45. And on the main story front, it turns out someone called a meeting. The Inquisitor was an imposter. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It was an imposter. Turns out it was one of the enemy heretics. That killed the original Inquisitor on his first day. No joke, no lie. It was on his first day. He was there to help, and he ended up getting killed, and his body left frozen in a gorge. But thankfully, all was revealed thanks to an injured knight, and we managed to kick butt and convince Lord Durandare that, well, we're not really that bad. And now we can have a chance of going up into Stone Vigil to finally get the Enterprise, finally get Sid's head back in order, and finally rescue the Scions. So then, let's psych ourselves up right here. Yeah, let's psych ourselves up and see what we can do about the Enterprise. But first, well, let's make our ways back to Corpus. Don't look at my skirt. I didn't realize that you guys almost saw my skirt in that pose. Oh, also, the results of my poll on Twitter. It was a tie, so I flipped a loony, and come level 50, this black mage will become a red mage. So yeah, there we go. Don't worry, I've gotten like some experience with red mage anyways, ever since back on my main account. I do red mage sometimes on top of my summoner. But that doesn't mean I'm going to be abandoning black mage forever. No, I'm going to be doing the story bits as a bonus. Yay! Anyways, let's go. Okay, 2 minutes to White Brim for 80 kills. Oh my gosh. Also, a lot of my leveling and cash that I burned down in the corner there was thanks to the old challenge log. Yeah, I've been busy. I just did some fates, managed to finish the live quests I needed, did a lot of battle stuff, helped out my chocobo. She's now rank 5. Let me check. Yeah, I'm inching up towards, and she's already like 1/3 of the way there to rank 6. Her healing skills are getting better. I know. Technically our chocobos are males, but sometimes I can't help myself. Yeah. Okay, where did my phone go? Oh well, I'll worry about that later. So yeah, now today's the day we'll finally get the Enterprise. Well, let's not also forget we got to also deal with a lot of dragons. Yeah. Oh, and if you're wondering what happened to the imposter, we kicked his butt and he ended up defying us to his last breath. Literally, he died. I still feel bad for the other Inquisitor, though. Anyways, let's go speak with Alpha Node here. And continue on. Pursuit of the past. Alpha Node is eager to enter Stone Vigil. As I'm sure you will agree, it is past time we entered the Stone Vigil. Heck yeah! Pray Lord Drummond a visit and remind him of his obligation to us. Sid and I will follow unknown. No need to tell me twice. Ugh, up the stairs we go. Trust me, I've lost track of how many times I went up and down these dang stairs getting side quests. I am so glad that he's only on the second highest level and not the tippy top. Hello, Lord Drummond. We owe you a great debt of gratitude. Had it not been for you, the heretic masquerading as Inquisitor Glam would still be among us, free to prey upon the innocent. I see now that I was a fool to dismiss your claims out of hand, but you must understand, if it seemed too much to hope, that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn still lived, to say nothing of Master Garland. Never have been happier to be proven wrong. Well, it is gratifying to know that someone has derived a measure of enjoyment from your error. Now, if you have no further objections, we would appreciate it if you would permit us to enter the Stone Vigil and retrieve our airship. Yes, of course. It's the very least I could do, given all that you've done for us. But entering the outpost is the least of your concerns, I fear. You speak of the Javanians and now hold the ruin. In part, yes. I should explain. Shortly after you first arrived, I had my men scour the old records. They confirmed that an abandoned airship had been seized by the soldiers garrisoned at Stone Vigil in the days following the calamity. As far as we've been able to ascertain, it was still in their custody when the outpost was overrun by the dragons. Whether it was damaged or destroyed during the battle, I cannot say, nor can I have any assurances that it had not been removed in intervening years. For far too long, the ruin had served as a Dravanian foothold in Kurthus, for which they have struck out at us with depressing regularity. Though we have pushed them back behind the walls, we have yet been unable to drive them out, and I cannot say when the situation will change. Or how it will change. Forgive me, Lord Drummond, but there is no guarantee that you will prevail. In any event, we had not the time to wait. We would secure our property without Ishgardian aid. Yep. I see. Very well, then. Well, that may be for the best. I will inform Sir Nathalane of your impending visit. May Halon guide you, Scions. And may Thaliak grant you great wisdom, Lord Drummond. I've been saying that a lot often. And I said that a few times in the last stream, but of course, as we all know, I forgot to turn on my mic. Well, looks like we're about to go into Stone Vigil. You know what that means. White mage time. I'm gonna do a naughty. Now, I made the reference saying black mage on motorcycles in the last stream a few times, but now, white mage on motorcycle! Yeah, it feels like you're a little bit faster on the motorcycle than any other mount. Let's see here. Now the lane is out this way. Whee! And there it is. There's Stone Vigil. Hello, Sir Nethelane. We got permission to go inside. Hail, Light. Lord Jerwan has appraised me of the situation. You may enter the Stone Vigil whensoever you will. Bingo! Yee! We're going in! Okay, first let me just double check give me a second. I need to go back. I need to touch up my stuff before we go charging in there against the dragons. And yes, as you can see, I leveled up to 42 because I don't want to level lock myself in this place again. Now let's see here. Where is the merchant and mender? Ah, there he is. Snug as a bug in his own little tent. Hey, buddy. Thank you. Okay, that does it. There we go. That makes things so... I set it to favorites only. Apparently it did not register that. Alright, let's do it this way. There we go. Motorcycle time! This way. Maybe I can stand to increase the volume just a wee little bit. Just a little, though. There we go. Hopefully with this I won't get too dinged. Anyways, like yesterday, stream ended, a lot of stuff happened. Especially, let's see here, clear selection. Especially since we got ourselves late in the evening on my end, we got ourselves the Nintendo Direct, and oh my flipping god, they gave us a lot, including word of an expansion DLC to Rise that seems to have the theme of more European-based monsters. Starting with that dragon. Holy. And then, of course, there's going to be a little expansion to Animal Crossing, and we finally got some gameplay information, and well, not information, but we finally got ourselves a trailer to Bayonetta 3 after it was announced like 4 years ago. Oh, the Bayonetta fans are super happy. They teased us thinking it was like a completely different game. And I gotta say, Bayo is sporting a very cute look. Anytime, DPS. Listen, this healer's gotta heal. You can't be in the bathroom. Well, you can, but you gotta pay more attention. There we go. And that's the annoying bit. Even though I get it pretty quickly, there's often that one DPS who's like in the bathroom or has their hands tied. Anyways, welcome everyone to Stone Vigil. We are in the middle of a battleground of Ishgard versus the Dravanians. And all in pursuit of trying to get our airship. Nice. You're probably wondering why the heck there's this huge battle between dragon and man right now. Well, all will be revealed in Heavensward. Alrighty. As you can tell, 90% of the time, most of our enemies here are dragons. And there's going to be some tough bosses ahead, plus a few little bits of puzzles, if I recall correctly, of this. Uh-oh! Ow! Hot, hot, hot! My poor tail! Unfortunately, I cannot do holy for these guys because, well, I'm not a high enough level. Ah! No, you don't! Dude! Oh no. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, warrior, what if we learned about big poles? Ah! Sometimes the tanks get a little too pole crazy in this dungeon. They Sometimes they think they're a wee bit invincible, when really they're not. Thank you. Thankfully, this warrior seems to understand what are small poles. So there we go. Ow! There goes my tail again. I keep forgetting about that dang wyvern that sometimes pops in around the corner. Jessica's a couple... Okay, so that's what happened. He was on autopilot. Yeah. No worries. Alright, so apparently he's done this so many times. Nope, nope. Thankfully, Chudo Yudo isn't all that bad. It's just that pacification technique he does. Ugh. Oh, hey! I'll greet for that. I could always use a new black mage weapon. And I did not get the new black mage weapon. Darn. There we go. Thankfully, this is a pretty straightforward dungeon. Watching for that wyvern. There he is! Ow! Really? I almost just made it. Yeah. I've always thought this as like an extra teaser of what is to come in the next expansion. Because when we first come here... Ow! I almost made it! I got past you, you stupid dragon! Ah, crud. Thankfully, this version of the dungeon isn't as bad as hard mode. Oh, ho, ho, ho. That's when poop really hits the fan in hard mode. Nope. There we go. Reach for that for my ninja. Oh crud, oh crud, 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 crud. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Whew. Alright, this isn't too bad. Can I save as I'm about to jinx myself? Oh yeah, we can't go this way until we beat the second boss, which of course is that godforsaken wyvern Koschei, who has been giving us issues from the start. Burning my tail. Now you're probably wondering what's with the cannons back here. Well, occasionally there'll be a dragon stopping by. Oh, here we go. And we just gotta smack him with Big Bertha here. Get out of here! Alrighty, let's see here. Greed and ooh, need for that. A cute little hat. And I got myself a cute little hat. Level 43, here we are. Oh, hi, sprites. No. Sometimes these big pulls happen naturally. Ooh. I'll need on that. Alright. Ah, crud! Dang, dragon came up and surprised me from around the corner. No. There. Alrighty. Better let him know I'm in a cutscene. Look, it's the Enterprise. Yes, just beyond that enormous sleeping dragon. Oh, it's that ice dragon we ended up knocking down before. The dragon is not our concern. We've come for the airship, and only the airship. Sid, you and I will sneak aboard the Enterprise and prepare for launch. Light, you stay here and keep an eye on the beast. You got it. If it wakes, we may need you to provide a distraction until we are ready to depart. You can manage that, can't you? Yep, well, considering I got a few extra friends helping me out, sure, I can handle that. That settles it then. Shall we, Sid? As you command. So far, so good. Something's up. Oh no! La Habrea! So you mean to say Garuda next? Interesting. Most interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot about Garuda being a threat. What the? And as you are aware, her strength greatly exceeds that of your previous primal conquests, a testament to the fanatical devotion of her followers. The Exile are nothing if not zealous. In spite of your past achievements, I labor to believe that you will best this foe. Yet only a fool will underestimate the great bringer of light, slayer of Ifrit, bane of Titan. If any mortal is capable of defeating the Lady of the Vortex, it's you. Win or lose, the battle should at least make for an entertaining spectacle. Assuming, of course, you would live that long. You're gonna wake the dragon, ain't ya? Yep, he woke the dragon. Oh, and gave it a boost. Up and up, the dragon! Confound it all! Oh, you son of a muck. Let's see how well your blasphemous gets served this time, crystal bearer. Alright. Time to face the dragon. Now this dragon, oh, he is a tough boy. He's got a few tricks up those up behind those wings of his. And there's one of them. Oh, jeez! Occasionally he'll fly across the room and cause a nice breath. And when he lands, it causes damage if you're not out of the way. Which is why I like being a caster. I can move out of the way. Ow! I say that as I got hit by Rhyme Reef. Oh yeah, and occasionally he will, like, drop little puddles of ice! Nope! Nope! Owie! Rude. Yeah, the worst thing those things couldn't usually do is something called frostbite. It's easy to fix, so you can just, like... We did it! And I'm gonna give it to the warrior for being so courteous. Oh yeah, this guy's a high ranker. Look at that! 3 combinations! This is what happens when you're nice. When you're nice to the group and you're nice to and you be polite. People will thank you for it. Slow load up time. The ice crystal! And I got it. That means there's one more left. The crystal wind. We have water, fire, earth, thunder, and now ice. I'll set this wind. One more to go. Time to get ready to face Garuda. Light, are you alright? Speak to me. Huh? Oh, hey Alpha Note, I'm good. 12 be praised. I fear the beast had injured you. Nah, just a little bit of a crystal boost. I'm good. I see now why others rated you so highly. When you were caught in the midst of that etheric bubble with the dragon, I was all but certain my next mission would be to find a new champion. Thank the gods for sparing me that inconvenience. I have quite enough to do already. Which reminds me, Sid is working on the Enterprise as we speak. Let us go and see what he has to say. Yay! A little bit frozen, but it looks like it's gonna fly. Hopefully. Dang, look at all the time of frost. What do you say you, Sid? Will she fly? Yes, though it will not be a pleasant ride. Well, considering how much snow and ice is on this thing, I'm expecting a wee bit of turbulence. Just a smidge. Well, I dare say it'll be no more unpleasant than staying here. 'Tis a pity the Enterprise is not in a better state. But if she will allow us to quit this place, I shall not complain. If we are in agreement, let us return to Gridania. Though I would like nothing more than to set course for the Howling Eye, it is plain the Enterprise is in no condition to weather the storm. She must needs to be repaired if we are to proceed with our mission. Yep. Oh, she's warming up! She's warming up! This is all familiar. So familiar. I know this airship. If I could just... It's okay, Sid. Take your time. Bah, it's no use. It's okay. Take your time. Let's go. Okay. Here we go. Knock off that snow and let's take flight. Back to Gridania! Woohoo! Ah, made it. Hey, I look cute. Let's see here. Let's remove this glamour here to see how well it looks. Not too shabby. But I think I better put back on the old glamour. The only problem with these things is that they're often not dyeable. I stand corrected. Oh wait, that's just the thing. Let's see here. Yeah, the Vigil stuff is not dyeable. Oh well. Well, let's switch back to Black Mage and get the experience for that. When I look at her, I feel as though as I come home. I can think of no other way to express it. Well, you're slowly getting back to normal. Ah, I have longed for a more agreeable climate of the more agreeable climate of the 12th Wood. Yet I will not deny the Holy See had its charms. Endless detours aside, our Ishgardian jump proved quite the adventure. Alas, our work is far from done. We still have an airship to repair and a primal to slay. No rest for the heroic, eh? Nope! History repeating! And we got ourselves a little boost in Corthus of our mount speeds, thank God. Into the eye of the storm. Did I actually get anything from my ninja? Let me check. Nope. Yeah, no, my poacher's hat is way stronger. I'll just get the silver pieces. Sid appears to be deep in thought. Sid? You okay? Hi, Sid. What's up? You okay? It calms me to look at her. It's so though I've been reunited with a part of me I never knew I was missing. Hardly surprising. You did design and build her. Hey! Glad you can make it, Chaos. I bear good news. The Seateers have granted our request to house the Enterprise. We may take as long as we require to repair her. Yay! Of course, it will be ranked. Ah, exercise a lot, huh? Had fun? Of course, it'll be rank folly to take one moment more than we require. Garuda, lest we forget, grows stronger by the hour. If we were to have any hope of wresting this benign realm of her talons, it must needs be soon. Though I'm no expert on the working of airships, it seems plain to me that the Enterprise suffered much from her time in the wilderness. Am I not correct, Sid? Ah. Well, if you want, I got the PSN party up in case you want to, like, come on and chat for, like, the next little bit. You are. Frankly, it's a miracle she carried us this far. As you know, the Howling Eye is encircled by a raging tempest, apt to turn proud trees into matchwood. Our battle will end before it begins if the Enterprise cannot weather the storm. Given time, I believe I can fully repair her. No worries, take as much time as you need, Chaos. After all, it sounds like you are definitely exhausted from your little, bit of exercise there. Anyways, but if this tempest is as fearsome as you say, even that might not be enough. Confound it, there must be a way to brave the fury of the elements. The elements? But of course, that's it! We work upon the element itself. Using the power of a corrupted crystal, we could clear a path through the storm, and spare the Enterprise a battering. see. You propose to utilize the properties of a crystal to alter elemental aspect of the barrier. It seems so childishly simple in retrospect. Although mayhap not to you, Light. We speak of the manifestations of over-aspected ether that can be found throughout Eorzea. Since the calamity disputed landscape their occurrence, such crystals have become comparatively commonplace, which has been the cause of great woe. They are known to warp etheric energies, including those of living organisms. The point is, we could theoretically use a corrupted crystal to convert the wind aspect of ether, compromising Garuda's variant to ether of another aspect, one she cannot control. With certain modifications, the Enterprise should be able to deliver us to the Howling Eye in comfort, however hard Garuda blows. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. All of this rests upon our ability to procure a crystal with the necessary properties. Have you had any idea where we might acquire one? No, but I know a man who might, a scholar by the name of Lambertine, who resides in Camp Drybone. Sherrington may sound, I met him during my time at the church. Well, Marcus met him, I suppose. Whether out of pity or for want of a more willing listener, he would talk to me for hours about his about his etheric studies, corrupted crystals being his pet subject. It was a result of these conversations that poor Marcus was observed to possess an uncommon knack for theoretical science. Light, I need you to return to Thana and seek out the scholars. Sid and I will set about repairing the Enterprise in your absence. You got it, guys. I'll bring you one corrupted crystal before you know it. For those of you who are unaware, I'll show you what the corrupted crystals are. Let's see here. First, let's make our way back to Camp Drybone. Let's see. And away we go! Whoop! That never gets old. You know, now that we're here, I can definitely show you what they mean by corrupted crystals in a visual sense. Do 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 do. Up here we go. Maybe just a little bit higher. I am terrible at whistling. I am so sorry for that. Gosh dang it, it's cloudy. Well, you'll be seeing those things up close, but you see all that fuzzy business in the fog there? Those are corrupted crystals. Those are the very things that happened after. It's one of the byproducts of the calamity that affected the lands in a common way. Much like the constant ice and snow over in the Kurthus region. Once again, we've seen them like many times before on our journey. As pretty as they are to look at, they are a bit of a problem. They're pretty much a lot of the monsters are the result of those things. Now let's see here. The scholar should be, I think, in here. No. He's in the other building. Ah, there he is. And by listening, it's another Ellison. Hello, Professor Lambertine. I need your help in knowing about corrupted crystals. Why, yes, I am Professor Lambertine. Beg pardon? You wish to hear about my research on corrupted crystals? Truly? Well, nothing more would give me a greater pleasure than to discuss my work with a fellow woman of science. I'm not sure about a fellow woman of science, but I kind of need some help anyway. Sealed with science. Professor Lambertine is about to show you something you would never forget. Ah, so rare it is to find fellow intellectuals in this region. 'Tis even rarer to find one comprehending the nature of corrupted crystals. Come to think of it, there was another, a hermit the church had given sanctuary. Curious fellow, unsociable, rather daft first impression, yet possessed an amazing affinity towards scientific pursuits. But to the matter at hand, you wish to conduct a field observations, but you say you wish not to conduct field observations, but to harvest a corrupted crystal. Yeah, it's kind of for a little project. You think you can help me out? Gods, woman! At least take the necessary precautions so you do not suffer from exposure to harmful energies. I'm beginning to wonder if you have sufficient qualification to handle such hazardous materials. Maybe. Still, your ignorance is somehow endearing. Luckily for you, I have precisely the means by which these inherent dangers may be averted. Simply store the crystal you seek within this warded pot to protect yourself from its deleterious effects. Well, I suppose you'll be bombarded with its energies until you place it within the vessel. Well, perhaps it shall motivate you to work quickly. In any case, take the pot to Hahasako, a student of mine monitoring the flow of ether at the High Bridge. Explain to him your request, and he shall instruct you in the finer points of crystal harvesting. Thank you! So he gave us a pot to put a crystal in. Beautiful! You know, friend, there's a bunch of Ish Guardians who will love to learn about, like, direct requests like that. But of course, they got their own issues right now, considering dragons. Whee! Up to the High Bridge! I like how this little bit is going so quickly and so smoothly. And a little later on, I'm going to be like power leveling up to level 45 after this stream. So A, I don't lock myself out. B, I get to unlock a dungeon. And C, I get to do more story class quest stories. Yay! Ah, here we go. Hahasako. I'm not surprised with a name like that. Oh my gosh, looking at him closely, he's got Thancred's hair. Hello, Hahasako. Your teacher asked me to seek you out for crystal harvesting. How many times I must be made to explain myself? I am not contemplating suicide, you imbecile. I've chosen this precise position to perform scientific measurements. I need your help. What have we heard? Here, a containment vessel? Why, this is the handiwork of Professor Lambertaint. You thieving knave. I shall call for the... Oh, you say the man himself lent it to you? Yeah, I didn't steal it. He gave it to me, and he asked me to go to you for advice on crystal harvesting. So, can you please help me out? Then you must saw me out of per his instruction, which means he believes me experienced enough to expound upon his explanations. Alas, recognition I so rightfully deserve. Okay, what a happy little waffle. Alrighty. And more silver pieces. With the utmost care, Hahasako is trying very hard to contain his excitement and is failing. I'm not surprised. Oh, I should be chosen to guide this woman. Yes, I, Hahasako, the greatest of Professor Lambertain's pupils, shall see that you successfully carry your quarry. Your timing is impeccable, in fact, for I was just preparing to procure corrupted crystals from the burning wall for my personal research. There, the devastating destruction caused by the calamity has blessed us with a bounty of supplying specimens. Into the cave! Hey, Kazacha! I'll see you for the next lesson later. Hi, Floating Stone. I'll do your quest later. Let's see here. Down here. Past the Doblins. Turn around, friend. Thank you. I have a feeling I took a wrong turn somewhere. Let's see. Ah, there we go. A path down. Dang, look at these crystals. They're huge! Let's see here. The cluster I need is over here. Beautiful. Alrighty. Now let's just chip off a little piece right here with the maul. Doop! And put it into the pot. Boop! Done! Alright, now to make our way back up to Hahasako. That went relatively painless. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Too slow. See you, Floating Stone. Bye, Katsucha. I'll see you later. See you later for my lesson. That went so nice and painless. After dealing with that dragon, that felt relaxing. Back on the road. Ah, there's the bridge. Here you go, Hahasako. I see you come galloping back. Have you the crystal then? Yep, right in here. Oh, it's heavy. What a prodigiously large and lovely crystal. Professor Lambertang would doubtless chortle with joy when you present it to him in person. Oh, upon your return, do remember to recount how I helped with your harvesting. Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much, friend. I really, really appreciate it. Keep up the good work, little guy. No doubt more quests probably popped up over in Kurthus anyways, but I'll do them later. Nothing like a little drive down back to Cantrivone. If this had a roof, I was good. If this motorcycle had a roof, I would touch it for a wish. Here you go, Professor. Hasako was a really big help, providing me the tools and the tips, and I managed to get you a large crystal. My keen scholar sense tells me that you obtained a corrupted crystal. Am I right? Yep, right here. No problems whatsoever. It would grant me a moment to examine the crystal. Ah, it is the you desired, a corrupted crystal overflowing with wind-aspected ether. Remind me, what purpose did you intend to use this crystal again? To what? To breach a area compromised of wind-aspected ether? Oh dear. This may prove problematic, as this crystal will only serve to strengthen the barrier. Oh. I suppose I'm not involved for inquiring as to your objectives from the start. Had I known your intent, I would never have sent you to Hasako. But what is science if not trial and error? And can you say you truly say that this failure has taught you nothing? Think, woman, you now understand the methods necessary to safely collect a corrupted crystal. You would doubtless have no difficulty doing so once more. What's more, the crystal you collected can serve as an invaluable resource for thorough studies conducted by the students of Odessian. You've heard of them? Well, I don't mean to boast, but I have a professional relationship with the organization. Not as equals, of course. I would never be so bold as to claim that level of expertise. Are you all right? Your eyes seem to glaze over for a moment. Yeah, I'm okay. It's just, I had some friends. They're kind of in trouble. I wish to save them. Anyway, I shan't keep you from your task. You've still a corrupted crystal to find. Thanks, Professor. Well, we may not have got the right crystal, but hey, we got the skills to get crystals, and he got a sample to study. It's a win-win situation. Hold your horse. Hold on a little longer, Minfield. We're saving you. A promising prospect. Professor Lambertine knows where you might find the crystal you seek. Beautiful. Corrupted crystals of sufficient size and strength are not all that common, I fear. Fortunately, one of my other students, Sana, claims to have discovered another promising site in Eastern Lanasia. Wait, that's not correct. Eastern Lanasia is where she was nearly killed when wandering too close to an Imperial custom. Now that made for an amusing anecdote. Hey! No need to laugh about your students and... Okay, Professor, don't laugh at your students' misfortunes. Those Garleans are not a thing to be joking about. It was Western Lanasia, far serious on the Isles of Umbra, to be precise. I can't recall her exact reasoning. It's something to do with one of Dalmud's talents or some such nonsense. What I can say for certain is that she is still in Aleport, attempting to gain access to the Isles. Why not travel there and see if seeing this inquiries bear fruit? If you can look past the crass, violent ways of the local pirates, you might find your time there to be quite pleasurable. Oh, and do not forget to take your makeshift board to pot, lest she think you're unprepared for the task. Dude, I dealt with the pirates quite often. I can get past their crassness. Time for a hop, skip, and a jump to Aleport. Boom! Hey, Cat! Cat?
Alright, okay, for a second I thought there was something going on with my mic.
There was for a second, but you managed to fix it. And hey, welcome to the stream. Oh man!
Right, so, what are you doing right now?
Oh, let's see. We just managed to get the Enterprise back, but we need a corrupted crystal in order to break through Garuda's barrier. We managed to find a professor who managed to give us the techniques to get these crystals, and now we're seeing if one of his students managed to succeed in getting access to the Isles of Umbra.
Right, so you're at that part of me. Sorry, got it.
Yep. But yeah. Oh, and after we dealt with the dragon and La Habre's little tricks again. Oh, and an imposter inquisitor.
A what?
Imposter inquisitor.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
don't know why they said imposter inquisitor. Like, what the frick is an inquisitor? It sounds like a parody. It sounds like a parody of Riddler from Batman.
It does,
Pop
doesn't it?
quiz, Batman. It is I, the Inquisitor.
Yeah, it does sound like it, doesn't it? Yeah. Chaos is resting right now. He just got back from hitting the gym.
Yeah, I see his responses on the chat.
Okay. Anyways, I managed to find Cena. Or Sienna. Hey, Sienna. Corrupted crystal? Madam, I have no interest in being the butt of your jokes. So if you know other reason for addressing me, kindly leave me be. Well, how about this? Your professor gave it to me. Well, I'll be danged. Professor Levertine did send you. Beg your pardon, it seems we got off on the wrong foot. I'm Sienna, the greatest of professor pupils. Which is doubtless why he bid you seek me out. I am indeed an accomplished scholar with an extreme background in, can we just get to the point? I need to get to the Isles of Umbra. Oh gods, just let me prattle on and on. Must have given this introduction a dozen times by now. Thank you. Thank goodness. And as you can tell, I put the volume a little low for the music because of the old copyright strike I had to deal with the other day.
You got a copyright strike for... Oh, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, and guess what? It was a company that has no association with Square Enix whatsoever.
Oh, that's even worse. Oh my god. Oh my... Yeah, that's worse. That's worse.
Yeah. Don't worry, I sent a dispute, so hopefully things will get fixed. Hopefully. I even stated my reasons. I even stated my reasons that this company does not own the music Square Enix does. And that YouTube should, like, fix their bots. Alright, Sienna is frustrated with the
people with nastiness.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna change a whole lot when you ask him, but...
I know, but hey, it's worth a shot. Sienna is frustrated with the progress of her research. Oh boy. It's probably not pirates! Oh my god, this is a flashback to day one. As I told the professor in many missives, I believe the area surrounding Fair Sirius is replete with corrupted crystals of exceptional strength. Unfortunately, I have yet to test my hypothesis, as all access to the Isles of Umbra is prohibited at present, for reasons unknown to me. You see, my attempts to acquire this information are often met with annoyance and disdain. It's rather puzzling, since I always take my time to explain my motivations in great detail to the subjects of my questioning. Happy I have better luck in wresting information from these yellow jackets. I've all but given up at this point. Alrighty. Well, looks like we're going to be asking around the Isles of Umbra about why nobody's allowed in the Isles of Umbra. Whoop! Let's hear, starting with a fellow Makote. Hello, Canep. Listen, why is nobody allowed on the Isles of Umbra?
It's inhabited by the nudists.
Yeah. You started me. Don't you know better than to sneak up on a person at a time like this when all the specters gossip of spirits and specters haunting the Isles of Umbra? Just because I know it's nonsense doesn't make it less frightening. Apparently it's haunted. Geronimo! Let's see here. Frickman! Hey, friend! Heard rumors of ghosts of the Isles of Umbra, but is that all why nobody's allowed up there? You keen on traveling to the Isles of Umbra? Bloody else, lass, are you drunk or just crazy? Ain't nothing but death, death, and more death. Blunt, ain't you? Okay. Well, considering how... Let's see. Well, considering all those crystals, like, sticking out of that lighthouse, I wouldn't be too surprised that there may be some corrupted spirits up there. Just a few. Let's see. Zup. Do 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 do. Well, maybe I can stand to turn it up just a little bit more. There we go. Ah. Elsa Gamil's out. Listen. Can you tell me what's going on with the Isles of Umbra? I kind of want to get over there to get something. The Isles of Umbra? What interest do you have in that god's forsaken place? Ever since we were forced to abandon Fair Sirius, the Isles have become not more than a graveyard for ships unable to navigate the shores, and a purgatory for the souls dragged down to the depths with them. Ah. So of course, everyone is saying it's all full of death, ghosts, and more death. Yeah, we'll be dealing with the whole Fair Sirius business at a later time.
Isn't that supposed to be one of the optional dungeons?
Exactly.
Right. It's been like such a long time since Rowan Born, sometimes I don't remember which was optional and which one was part of the story.
Yeah, no. Fair Sirius is optional at level 50. Like I said, we'll deal with it later. Never mind, at level 44 I still need to, like, unlock another dungeon. Hey, Sienna, I got your information, and apparently ever since abandoning Fair Sirius, it's become nothing more than a ship's graveyard and filled with spirits. Ah, Light, you've returned. Tell me your findings. Ghosts, death, more ghosts, an abandoned lighthouse, sunken ships. Pretty much everyone's just spooked. Really? Infested with undead, you say? That is a very, very interesting development. Excuse me a moment while I gather my thoughts. She's spooked.
You're thinking when you live in a world full of, like, monsters of varying size and power, ghosts would seem mundane.
Yeah. Representing the representative, Sienna seems to have regained her composure. Worry not, my friend. I've given your findings some thought, and I've concluded that this talk of spirits is not more than local folklore. As for why to travel to the Isles of Umbra is restricted, well, mayhap it's considered too dangerous owing to the abandonment of Fair Sirius? Yes, well, anyway, while you're questioning those yellow jackets, I paid a visit to the local pub, and since even an esteemed scholar like myself enjoys dulling her wits on occasion, it was there I heard of a man named Skyprin, who was recently detained after returning from, wait for it, the Isles of Umbra. This is the first I've heard of someone actually traveling to and from there, so I'm curious of how he obtained permission. Mind having a chat with him in my stead? He was arrested after all, so I'm somewhat reticent to approach him myself. Well, time to go back to that cell I was out talking to the Lalafell. Yup. Ah, there he is. Hey, Skyfriend, listen. How did you manage to get permission to get to the Isles? I have to go back. She calls to me. Sings to me. Tell Mimoto I'm sorry. Given this, he was right. Or could you release me? Yes, release me. I will go and tell her. Let me go to her. The heck? What got hit? Is he okay?
He's a simp. He lost himself to this simp side.
Something tells me it's not just any girl he's fallen head over heels with. Sings, huh? Great. Let's see. Sailors sailing over there. Undead. Singing. Great! I think I may know what's causing everybody to go a little crazy? Something tells me it's not just the undead we have to deal with over at the Isles of Umbra. Hey, Sienna. Well, apparently he didn't get permission per se. Something was charming him over there. Well, what does Discovery have to say? That's not terribly helpful. I could care less about how he misses his favorite bar wench. But what was about a man named Mimidoa? Wait, I know that name. That's the who grabbed my arse the other day at the pub. Well, if you want to give him that feather, be my guest. I'm not going anywhere near him and his wandering hands. Well, if he gets...
so is that one perverted Lalafell? Got it.
Well, that little pervert ever gets me, I will fire his butt to the moon and back.
Yeah, wait until Unwalker and then use Ifrit on him.
Yeah! Oh, that would be way more fun. Hey, Mimi Doa! Not done this yet, are ya? No? And what are ya? Speak up, Missy. I can't hear ya. Yeah, a sailor friend of yours gave me this. What can you say about it? Bugger me! Is that what I think it is? Nah, it could be. You found this, you say? Where'd you say you found it? A sailor gave it to me from his travels to the Isle of Umbra. Scaffrin, you say? I was hoping to have a word with the lad, but it sounds like there's not that twixt his ears. Supposed to help hatch up how serious he was. The company sent me to supervise a lot of them. Weren't getting work done on their own, see? Half of them walked off, half of them ran off, and half of them up and vanished. What's that? You've been looking for a passage to the Isles of Umbra? Why did you say so? I'm thinking of dispatching someone to take a look on behalf of old Mimidoa. Tell me how the land lies. Ain't nobody interested until you came a-calling. Old port's up in arms about spirits and so forth. If I had the gill, I heard some sellsword and let him sort it out. I got Joe in a pinch. Yeah, well, show this parchment to the skipper and you'll see you're there and back. Boom! So, Mimidoa is part of some sort of restoration company that's meant to go and fix a fair Sirius. But of course, the sailor he hired, like one of the men he hired to help fix up the place, had became a little crazy over something. Something with golden feathers. Hey, Sienna, look what I got! So you went in and had a word with Mimidoa. I hope valuable time you saw fit to waste amount into something. Yep, he gave me permission permission for passage. You mean that disgusting creature was Skifrin superior? That's far hard to believe, but this written passage appears to be genuine, so it must be true. I must say, it's a relief to work with such an industrious woman as you. I look forward to hearing your discoveries you will make on the Isles of Umbra without me. Eh? Why is that? Reluctant researcher. Sienna has no desire to journey to the Isles of Umbra. Fine. I fail to see a justification for dragging me along on your journey, but if you insist, I will go as well. But as 12 as my witnesses. If you leave me behind to be devoured by some horrid abomination, I shall come back to haunt you. Okay. Yeesh. I think all the word of spooks, of all the spooky ghosts had really got her knickers in a twist. Let's see here. There we go. Hey friend, I got a permission to go to the Isles of Umbra with a friend. Ha, take me to the Isles of Umbra, Chef Bids. It's as simple as, oh, hi. I see you have writ of passage. Well, all right then, climb aboard. Easy. Now this doesn't look too bad. And look at that, side quests aplenty. Beautiful. Hey, Sienna. This doesn't seem all that bad. We've only just stepped off. I'm not saying I'd like to build a summer home here, but oh, hex with it. Here, take your pot and go on without me. You've harvested corrupted crystals before, right? So it isn't as though you need require my assistance. Speak to the man guarding the gate. I'm sure he'll let you in. Now, if you would please excuse me. And there she goes. Alright, well, time to go and speak with old David. Hey, David, listen. Can you open the gate and let me in? I need some crystals. Beg your pardon, madam. How did you come here? Access to the sign is currently restricted. Here we go. An old pot? I'm not sure I follow. Oh, I see. You wish to harvest a corrupted crystal? Sorry, friend, but you may have to return empty-handed. Seriously? Sweet somethings. David has a simple proposal for you. The written master memo to give you may grant you access to the island, but only authorized personnel may proceed past this point. Why do you ask? Look up and see for yourself. When that giant mass of crystals struck the lighthouse, it caused severe damage to both the structure and machinery within that once powered the beacon. Aye, contrary to what the small folk will have you believe, the fires of FFXIV were not the product of a mage's thaumaturgy or a colossal arcane bomb, but an elaborate contraption fueled by ethereal energy. Repairs are still ongoing, but it's anyone's guess on when they'll be complete. What's worse, all work has ceased since rumors of the Walking Dead drove off our entire crew. Not that those rumors are incorrect. I observed the fiends from a distance, at the ship graveyard to the south. What's drawn them to our shores is still a mystery, though. I'll make you a deal, Light. Help me unravel this mystery, and I'll bring you your corrupted crystal. In fact, I shall begin searching for one that satisfies your requirements. As for where to begin your inquiries into the situation, so happens that a party of 3 adventurers came ashore not long ago, seeking to scavenge valuable trinkets at the ship graveyard. I'd be surprised they knew nothing of the undead infestation, so it might behoove you to question them. Well. Well, at least I don't have to worry about dealing with, well. It's hard to see dealing with the fair serious right now, thanks to David, but something about the undead? Nothing I can't handle. I dealt with the undead before. Hey, Aldwill. Listen, any luck with your treasure hunt? They're all for the taking. 5 billion years worth of wrecks and their cargo, but those queer dense things and that voice. Actually, the voice was quite nice. Voice? Oh, crud. Hey, Taropi. How you doing? You saw him too, right? Dead people shuffling about without a care in the world. Except they do seem to care, that is, and start shuffling towards the water. Hello? God, that voice, that single fleeing verse. I can still hear it. Steer clear of the southern shore, friend. Took every ounce of my strength to resist. Okay, so there's something charming the men and the undead.
Women, however, they are completely safe.
Hey, David. Something's charming the undead. This talk of an alluring voice is disturbingly familiar, as if that's impossible. They're all dead, aren't they? Huh? Nani? History Oh, there we go. I knew it! We're dealing with a siren! David is sweating profusely. But if they have returned, that would mean... Oh, beg your pardon. I was just thinking about something. Which reminds me, I received word from Master Mimidota will be arriving any moment. Apparently grew frustrated waiting for the sweet young lass with skin as soft as phoenix down to return. Which I'm assuming is you. I don't know what sort of arrangement you have, but you should probably go and explain yourself. Okay. Hey, Mimidoa! Here, let me just restore the timer on my chocobo here. There we go. Hey, Mimidoa, sorry for the wait. Apparently, there's some sort of something charming the undead. What's keeping ya in this shit? I ain't getting any younger, you know. Eh, some honey-voiced harlot's been calling out to folk that wander near the ship graveyard, and it stirred up the dead and all? Bloody hells, this takes me back to me days of cannon boys sailing under old Mistbeard. But they wouldn't dare, would they? Not after the lesson we learned them last time. Ah, they bloody would. Though they wouldn't, though, when they brazen old biddies. Some folks said as the first purge would be the last, but I knew deep down in my bones that this day would come, and it come and has. I bet me bum ear sirens behind all this. Called it! Hey, not one of the sanguine variety, initiate. I speak of the other kind. Them what's got feathers and lure sailors to a watery grave with a sweet song. Oh, but it don't end there. No, drowning's just the start. See, even in death, a man stays bound to the beast, forced to do her bidding until his cause can't do it no more. 'Tis a fate I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy, except maybe in drink, and I'd regret it after. Anyway, 'tis up to us to stop the hex-born before she takes another soul. Of course, we can't send you marching off the war without these. The siren have no power over a man that can't hear her song. Just lucky for you, I carry a spare pair. And lucky for the both of us, I'm a superstitious old sword, eh? Well, she ain't coming to us, so we best head over to her. To the ship graveyard, Nishit. So Mimido used to work under Mistbeard, and he dealt with a siren in the past. Nice. A man of experience. I just wish he didn't call me initiate, though. Oh well. Oh. Taking my time, Mimidoa. I don't want to be, struck down by praying manti. And of course, a frickin' fate. Dead Man's Moan. Yep, there's a bunch of them here. That is a ginormous praying mantis. The Mantis King. Yeah, no thanks. Not unless I got friends, of course. Let's see here. Not too far. Perfect. She passes near the shore. She sure to spy the campfire and come looking. Just a matter of waiting now. Campfire. Duty time. Yeah, it should be good. History repeating. Here we go. Time to tango with a siren. Oh, gonna wonder if some slight bugger ain't spun us a yarn here. I'm sure she'll come. He'll just take time. Oh, he's falling asleep. Oh! Quiet. Did you hear that? 'Tis her! Look! Out of the water! Here she come, Nishit! She come! Oh, hi! Oh. Quick, lass, show them plugs in your ears and get ready for a fight. As soon as she realizes you're dead to her ditty, she'll call upon her thralls, and we up to our necks and courses before we know it. You got it. Hither embrace mine everything all. Yeah, Nah, ain't working. Thus but her cruelty's reward. Cast out Caliso dead. Nope. Their mournful mistress distress. Why? Yeah, no worries, no worries. Seriously, cut it out! Melody last breath of death, the rhythm. Thou does not relent, regret forever alone. Seriously! Where's that thing going? Oh dear. That's not good. Nope! I love a river, one look, soul shiver. No. Yeah. There's the captain! Need to buy as much time as possible. And zap! Nope! No more dark eclipse of the heart. Ow! Well, that was relatively painless. Hey, Mimi Doa, how are you holding up? Eh? Am I alright? Ha! Better than that initiate. Happy as a sailor? Oh, I am. Of course I'd be happy as a sailor with two. What's this? If we gutted the songstress, but you can't have everything, can you? She'll not be crowing around here again, though. Not for a while, anyway. And if she does, well, we know what to do, don't we? Thanks for the help. Bugger me, I clean forgot your name. Remind me. It's Light. Light. I don't recall having no initiative by that name. Maybe not. But if you're not me old mate or what's name, why I've been so bloody helpful. Ah, never mind. Whoops. Me senior lassie. Apparently he thought me as an initiative for his company. Well, at least now we dealt with the siren and her little thralls for now. We'll have a chance to go again. We'll have a chance to tangle with her at a later time. Yeah, I have to notice this deal with every single last level 50 dungeon just to make things more interesting. Sounds like a plan for later, Gat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, just during the little lull between one expansion to another. Hey, David! Dealt with the siren. You mean it was a siren? How were you able to resist her song? I had earplugs. Ah, I see. Heard that Master Mimito was involved with the first purge. I never actually, If I was to fight a deal like that, I can't blame him for carrying earplugs around with him. Yep. Yeah, he got on not long ago, House. Anyway, I was after for you. The karate crystal you wanted, safely sealed within the pot, just as you requested. Please, take it with my compliments. Thanks, David. Back to airport. Hop in if you like. Thanks, Skipper. Yay! Time to help. Time to show the treasure of our troubles to Sienna. Jump and jump. Jump and jump. Ninja jumping is fun.
There's a difference between ninja jumping and... Oh, wait, there is. I was just looking away for a moment, but yeah, I see it.
Hey, Sienna, look what I got! Oh, it's you! Welcome back, Light. And looking remarkably hale, I must say. More importantly, alive. You are alive, aren't you? Yep, alive, hearty, hale, and with a crystal! Ah, the conquering hero returns bearing a gift. Might have a closer look? Impressive. Very impressive indeed. But yes, I think you'd be quite pleased with this specimen. Congratulations, Light. Seldom have I ever encountered a corrupted crystal composed of such a volatile, overabundant fire aspected ether. Fire? Oh no. Something tells me that's not what I wanted. What? You wanted a corrupted crystal composed of ice aspected ether to counteract the effects of raging wind? Well, the specimen won't help you there, but who knows anything about the elements could tell you that. If you just keep looking, you'll just have to keep looking, I suppose. Well, it's not all for naught. Dealt with a siren, at least. At least we got us boost of speed out here in Western Lanasia. Let's see here. A curious case of giggity.
A curious case of what?
Giggity. Okay.
Too easy.
Sienna knows where the corrupted crystal that you seek can be found. Ooh, sun went down and all the lights are on. Don't fret now. I know exactly where to find a corrupted crystal comprised of ice aspect ether. An associate of mine in Gridania has been studying the effects of one such crystal on living beings. What's with that expression? I thought you would be pleased to hear this news. This is not another wild... Giganox confirmed. Nice one. Another wild dodo chase, I assure you. And what's even better is that this time you need to use that warded pot of yours to protect yourself from this crystal's energies. Hedon's findings suggest that it is quite safe. Why, you ask? Well, let's say it's undergone a unique process that rendered such precautions unnecessary. Anyway, do not let me keep you. It's been a pleasure, Light. Come back and see me anytime, alright? Alright! Off to Gridania! Thank goodness I got some classes at level 43. Oh. Bots. Frickin' bots. Now, let's see here. The person I'm looking for is in Old Gridania. Okay, so I'm guessing he is near the Whistling Miller. So the closest one will be Mikado's Amphitheater. Alrighty. Hey, Hayden! Listen, I need your help. Do you know where I can find some ice corrupted crystals? Greetings and salutations, Miss Train. Miss Trainer, I presume. See how to inform me of your adventures in Illport. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. Though, as Professor Lambertine is fond of saying, no action taken in the name of science is ever truly wasteful. To the matter at hand, corrupted crystals possessing the properties you seek can be found in abundance at the standing courses surrounding the calamity. Following the calamity. Alas, that is no longer the case. And while there is at least one suitable crystal that remains to be found within 12, so precisely where it is at any given moment is difficult to say. Permit me to explain. You're familiar with the Spriggans, yes? The furry little rascals are wont to seek out ores and other stones. Well, one such creature had an infamously insatiable appetite, has single-handedly devoured every corrupted crystal in the 12 wood. Fortunately for you, these crystals take an eternity to digest, assuming they can even be digested, and I am reasonably confident that one still resides within his gut. Ew! Gross! So in other words, this Giggity is a Spriggan, and I had to kill him to get my crystal. Gross!
Yes, the act of murder is disgusting.
That's not just that, but let's not forget, it's in his stomach. Who knows what else could be...
Yes, that's the part you need to bring on, not the fact you had to freaking kill it.
Yeah. I'm fascinating, really. My theory is that this Giggity first consumed a corrupted crystal when... you couldn't care less about all this, could you? Nah, not really. I'm kind of on a time limit right now, Hayden. To the point, then, Giggity seldom makes his appearance unless there is particularly fine fodder to be had. Therefore, we shall require lure, and I have precisely the sort he will find impossible to resist. Simply place his true heart, I shall save the story of the origin of its unusual name for another occasion, outside the Spriggan's lair, and wait for the opportune moment to pounce. As for the method by which you retrieve the crystal from his gut, I shall leave that to your discretion. Thanks. Well, let's see. If I'm right, little buggers in Central. Yep, there it is, Central Shroud. And the closest way is through the White Wolf Gate. Well, already dealt with the undead. And I think after this little romp in the forest, I'm gonna call it a stream and take a break to level up my characters for 45 and on all her classes and save for another stream. I'm getting closer and closer to my goal, so yay! It has been almost 2 hours anyway, so it was bound to happen sooner or later. Bump, 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 bump. Okay. So I gotta go down into the Spriggan pit. Oh, yeah, I had a feeling these guys will notice me sooner or later. Oh well, easy EXP. Oh, what am I doing? I'm going completely the wrong way. Oh, that's why this place is. That's why this is called a level 43 quest, because it's a freaking level 43 little area. Not dungeon. Alright, let's hope I don't have to deal with another duty. Nope, it's just a place in. Lovely. Well, that's gonna be a problem. A crater golem. Oh, there he is, Crystal Bearer. Well, that was painless. Well, got the crystal. Now I'm out of here.
That was painless, said a person that has experience fighting the likes of freaking primals.
Hey, primals is nothing compared. Hey, no, let me rephrase that. Spriggans are nothing compared to primals.
That's what I've been saying. That's what I'm trying to say. Of course, it would be painless because by comparison, it should be.
Well, let's get back to Hayden and show him this crystal. Hey, Hayden! It was a bit of a gross job, but I got it. Everyone kicks until Sprig and Primal merges. Ugh! Heaven forbid. Pray do not sneak up on me like that. What's a gross and... Wait, what is that? What is that god's awful smell? That would be the crystal. He coughed it up as he died. My word, that is a breathtakingly beautiful crystal. I see my supposition was not mistaken. Ugh. And I also see you weren't averse to digging through Spriggan entrails for your prize. We owe our furry friend a debt of gratitude, you know. The thick coating of digestive uses is protecting us from harmful effects of the crystal, just as the ward upon you once used did. I'm so glad, friend, you obtained the corrupted crystal you sought, one overflowing with earth-aspected ether. Oh my gosh! All this trouble was for an earth crystal when I need an ice crystal! Calm down. I jest. It is compromised of ice aspected ether. Worry not. I'll let it slide this.
You got trolled because you don't know jack about crystals.
I'll let it slide this time, Hayden. But don't pull that bull hockey again, please. I suppose that joke was in poor taste, considering your previous 2 attempts were for naught. Yeah, you think? Well, that 500 hours in, I have no idea, and 5 hours in, still had no idea about crystals. Yep. Well, we'll get our crystal back from him next time once I, level up in a little bit. Since we're hit the 2-hour mark, and boy, did we do a lot. Both the cool and the gross. Anyways, I'd like to thank Gad for coming in at the last little bit, as well as Chaos, even though he did it through the chat, considering, well, he's a wee bit tired right now. So yeah, next time we're finally going to go deal with the Lady of the Vortex herself. And possibly more. Once again, thank you, Gat, for joining me, as well as you, Chaos.
Well, more like I joined you while Chaos was being the witness.
Yeah. Poor guy could barely lift his arms. Yeah, you take it easy there, Chaos. But yeah. Anyways, and remember, the real magic you have is your imagination. And clarity of speech, because oh my gosh, this was a huge wild goose chase. Anyway. The torment at the gym, yeah. Bye everyone!